It's such a hot day, so I just need to like use this periodically, especially under the hair. Like that's where my like main sweat glands are, I feel like. So yeah. Hi guys, I'm Evelyn and today I have a summer hygiene products review. I've got some stuff from Cult Beauty. A lot of them are from Megababe and there's one from Kosas. So let's get into the video. Please do like and subscribe. Right, so the perfume of the video today is Love Frequency by Charlotte Tilbury. Mentions rose essence, pink pepper and cashmere wood. And just from looking at it, the light pink, a baby pink, I hope it's kind of like a, I don't know, a feminine, rosy, fluffy kind of a scent. Let's have a sniff. Oh yes, I like this one. I think I've tried like 2 of hers and this is the one I enjoy the most. It's still got the smokiness, but it's got like a nice tart, rosy raspberry thing that cuts through it, and I think that makes it fresh and not too like woody or heavy. Sort of tiny bit reminds me of like Delina because I don't know, I sense like rhubarb and a tart rose. If you're looking for a fresh new rosy scent with a bit of a kick, I would say try this. Yes, I'm gonna start with my most favorite item from Megababe, the soap for your underarms, and it's called the Megababe Space Bar. It's the detoxifying charcoal underarm bar. I wasn't expecting that much of a result from this, but the more I've used it, I really feel like it's almost a deodorant, like all on its own. You don't really need to have a second like deodorant or antiperspirant or whatever you use after you know, go in the shower and use this. If you're not like as sweaty, I feel like you could just literally get away with using this bar, but obviously this is to detoxify and like get rid of the previous day's deodorant, like the residue that always gets left. But for me, I am quite sweaty and I have issues with that and underarm BO, so I will use this. If I'm at home, I can be fine with just this, but if I'm going to be going out, obviously I will go in with one of the other ones that I've got. But this soap, okay, so I've used it so it's not looking as pretty and like a nice shape as it came. Got them here. Try to make them as presentable as possible, but it's a soap bar, so yeah. I bought it, I think like I don't know, like maybe 2 months ago, 3 months, but it's like been lasting really well, I feel like, and for the results I really do think it's worth it. Like if you're having issues with getting your what is it called, deodorant or antiperspirant to last, especially in the summer months. Once it starts getting hotter, that's when I find my like normal drugstore, you know, deodorants stop working as well. I feel like it's definitely worth a try. So if you're wanting extra freshness and to detoxify your underarms, I'd say try this soap. So it looks like this, like a regular charcoal bar, and it did have the Megababe embossed, but obviously, you know, that's kind of wearing down now. So yeah, I would just wet it in the shower and just like rub it on my hand until it really lathers up, and then leave it on as long as you can. I recommend like 10 minutes. I would even suggest like if you before you enter your shower, if you just wet your underarms and then lather it on and let it do its thing, like work, and like remove the impurities and detoxify your underarms properly, and then wash it off. The scent of this one isn't too bad. It does like, it definitely smells of charcoal, and I don't know, it just smells like soap and charcoal really. It's not like a flowery scent, it's not vanilla-y or anything, you know, like pretty smelling, but it's not like horrible. It's not like a strong, like irritating smell either. For this I always use the stick deodorants, like, you know, not the roll-on wet ones, but like the stick ones. I actually used to buy the men's one, like the Mitchum. The last one I tried was the Old Spice stick deodorant. I just found every year, as soon as it starts to enter the summer months, like it will stop working, so it's like, what's the point? But I'm really glad that I found this in particular. I don't know what they put in this, but it really works. Like the ingredients are there, so the ingredients are here if you just want to have a pause and see what's in it. So yeah, my top purchase of this haul is definitely the charcoal detoxifying underarm bar soap. And I do think everything that I bought, it doesn't have aluminium. I think Megababe is a aluminium, like a natural deodorant brand. There is going to be a period where like your body's getting rid of the previous like aluminium and the old versions of deodorants that you used to use, so I think there is an adjustment period. Like in the past I've tried, you know when they say put lemon or what is it, baking soda and things like that. I found the adjustment period in that like way worse. I know that a lot of people like using glycolic acid toner for the underarms. For me, it didn't react well with my arm. It just left it kind of sore and like raw basically. But with these, if I'm right in thinking that they are all aluminium free, I think they've like really had like a smooth transition period, and I've just been alternating between each one and it's been going okay. But obviously some of them performs better than others for me, so I'm just going to be letting you know the second top purchase from this haul, and it's this megababe deo cream. So it's like a deodorant but in cream form basically. And I think those are becoming even more popular in the UK too. I think in America they've been doing it for ages. But I feel like the key ingredient in this is the mandelic acid, and that works really well for my skin. I don't know, it's just been reacting way better than when I tried glycolic acid. So the first time I used it, it was almost like zero odor. Like after hours and hours, the next morning there was zero odor, but I think I went overboard. I feel like with this, because it does have mandelic acid, lactic acid, niacinamide and all of these, like, I don't know terms, I don't really understand, but it says it has odor blocking AHAs. I feel like using this maybe say 3 times or 4 times a week, not doing it every day. Like I feel like if you're going to be home, maybe you don't need something as powerful as this, because I really do feel this is a powerful formula. But I do like that you can use it on your underarms, anywhere there's odor, your crotch area. Basically you can use this all over the body, so wherever you find odor you can use this. It really does work. The only thing that I was surprised is the smell, but I kind of did expect it. But it has almost this pungent kind of, I don't know, like off milk kind of sour smell, but mixed in with mint, like a mint, I don't know, toothpaste or mouthwash slashed with like a Radox bath cream. But once you get it on your body, it disappears, that weird smell. It'll be there for a few like minutes, but then it's gone, and then you just don't smell of anything. Like it just keeps you kind of a neutral smell under your arms. And it comes in a good size, it's 88ml. For the price, I think that was quite good, and for how potent and strong it is. I've never had a deodorant that worked as well as this, to be honest, along with the charcoal, you know, bar soap. But this is what it looks like. So it's got the squeezy tube and it just looks like a cream, so you just squeeze it out, and you only need a tiny amount. You don't need to go overboard. I don't want to put it on my hand, but it's basically just a cream, just a white cream. Once you rub it under your arms, like it doesn't leave that white cast. You just need to, you know, nicely rub it in gently. Don't do it all fast and furious, because I feel like it creates pilling if you do that. If you put a tiny amount and then build it up, then that's the best way that I found to apply it. It's kind of weird, like I've never had a deodorant that actually will work the whole day, and sometimes even till the next morning. So yeah, this is a powerful solution. I really feel like it's the mandelic acid. So yeah, if you've tried other products and tips and they haven't worked, like the glycolic acid and the baking soda and all the other like natural home remedies, I feel like give this a go and see, but just don't overuse it, because I feel like when I did do that, it did cause some irritation, especially like if you're going to go out in the sun, be careful. It does say to be careful. I feel like with all of these ingredients do require you to kind of, you know, take care and not expose your skin right away in sunlight. So yeah, I'm really grateful for whoever created this product, to be honest, because I've been looking for something like this all my life. I did actually try mixing it with another megababe deodorant. This one is called the Snoozy Deo, and this smells gorgeous. Like out of everything, this is the best smelling deodorant I've ever tried, because the scent just lingers for hours and hours. But it doesn't work as well as this, I would say, on the days that like it's less hot or you're going to be sweating less. I feel like this could be a less heavy duty deodorant that you could go for. It says the Smoothie Deo fruit enzyme. It says with bilberry, lemon and orange, and those 3 flavors just combined, they smell so nice. I don't know what it smells like. It's like lemony and like kind of there's a background of vanilla. Yeah, the packaging is a lid, and then you remove the protective little layer, and then this is what you get. So it's basically a stick waxy deodorant. You just push it up like that. I do find that it is very soft though, so like if you any tiny pressure, it kind of makes too much come out or too much apply. So do it really lightly, like gentle swipes. just the scent, I'm just so in love with it. I'll just be sitting and then I'll keep getting wafts of it and I'm like, what is that? But I put on a hand cream and then I remember that it's this. So for the scent, I really love it, but the performance, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as strong as say the cream deo, and because it is really soft, it can get a bit messy, but I just like keeping the lid on. You don't need to, but I just like doing it because it just makes me think that it won't dry out as quick. And it just says clean deo stick, fights BO with pH balancing, fruit enzymes, naturally scented with coconut, lime and bilberry. Okay, so the vanilla-y scent that I'm getting, I feel like it's probably the coconut in this. These are the ingredients, but do have a look on their website, Cult Beauty, or their actual main one. This is another deodorant. It is from the brand Kosas. It is Kosas Sport. All these recommendations I got off of researching on TikTok, YouTube, and these are like the main ones that came up. So this is the Kosas AHA Serum Deodorant, and it is in the Beach Clean. It's a powder blue tube. The scent is quite delicate. I was actually surprised that I like it. At first I thought it was like a non-existent scent, but actually the more I used it, it does have this kind of, for me it's like a clean linen smell, like baby powder, kind of fresh scent. So I like it. It's nice and delicate and light, and it is the typical kind of old school roll-on, which I was quite nervous about because I always found like I just have memories of being in, you know, year 8 and year 9 and just feeling so wet under my arms, especially in the summer months, and thinking, oh my god, it's not doing anything, it's just making me more wet and sweaty. But I have found this mini fan really perfect for quickly, like I put it on the 3rd dial and then let it dry, and it's way quicker than just trying to get it to air dry. And I really don't like putting it on while it's still wet, so they just feel, I don't know, I feel clammy, like just icky. But this works too. I feel like I would compare this to using just a soap. It's not as strong as the mandelic acid one, but it is, I don't know, it will last a day, a whole day. I feel like the more I use it, the better it works though, because the first day I used it, I feel like, oh my god, within like 2-3 hours I was experiencing BO and sweating. My main thing though, what I wanted it for is BO. I don't mind the sweating thing because I get it, like we have to sweat, like it releases toxins, so I'm fine with that. I just don't want the, you know, the funk, so the smell basically. And this actually works really well. I feel like drying it does actually make it perform way better. So I feel like if you're gonna get this, don't skip the drying mode. Whether you're just gonna get like, I don't know, an envelope of paper and like hand dry it, or stand in front of your fan, or I don't know, just do something, just whatever you do, I feel like make sure to dry it before you put on your clothing, and it will last and work even better. It's 68ml, it's about £14, but it is quite, you know, you do get quite a lot of products. I feel like the regular ones are not as much as this, or are they? I'm not sure. But, and it says the scent, it says it's sandalwood, jasmine, vanilla. So yeah, I think the vanilla definitely gives it that like gentle, delicate scent. And on the back it just says clean, stain-free serum deodorant, features a unique AHA blend for the ultimate odor fighting treatment. And it just says to shake and apply liberally. Daily use is okay. I did mention just to be careful with sun exposure with the Kosas one too. So I'm happy with those deodorants, because usually I would only spend like, I don't know, like £3 or something on a stick deodorant. These are much more spendy, but for the results, I swear it's just better to just get a tube of this. It would last a long time too, because you know the effects last hours, so then you don't have to apply as much. So yeah, I'm happy with these deodorants. Out of the 3, I feel like this performs the best, then that would be second, and then this would be third. This though, I wouldn't say it's essential. This is more for the scent, if you just want to enjoy, I don't know, it's just such a potent scent. It's almost like you put on a scented body lotion or a body mist. But before I forget, I did try putting this on first, let it dry, and then put this on top because I wanted the scent. But that did cause me a reaction, and now it's just started to heal. But for like 2-3 days it was red, inflamed. I felt like it kind of sort of gave me a chemical burn. I would not say mix these two. I guess I don't know, maybe I should have known, but this does have, like, they do have like AHAs and mandelic acid and all that. This says enzymes, so I'm just feeling like they probably don't react as well together, or maybe it was just on my skin, so just be like careful if you're gonna mix. Into the last summer hygiene item I feel like would come in really useful is also this megababe bidet bar. It says it's pH balanced intimate cleansing bar, and especially for us ladies this will help to maintain the pH of our intimate areas. I actually found this soap to be the best one that I've tried. I have tried like things like the pH balance, you know, feminine intimate washes. I just found like they just didn't work, but with this I actually did find it worked. It didn't dry out my skin or anything like that. I feel like there are other soaps that have been recommended that are like fragrance free and all of that, but I just found this is the one that has worked for me. So I really do feel their two soaps, Megababe's two soaps, are kind of like a miracle product. And if you've tried like all different brands and you're still looking, I would really recommend like trying this and the pH for the intimate areas. So yeah, whatever they put on their soaps, I just feel like they know what they're doing. And this is the pH one, so the bidet bar. And so yeah, that's what my bidet bar looks like, with like, I think it was like 2-3 months of use, so there's still quite a big chunk left. The scent is not my favourite, I'm not gonna lie. The scent, it just smells like, you know, the soap bars that have fragrance free, but it just doesn't have the drying effect that other fragrance-free soaps have had on my skin. It just reacts well. And what I like about these is like once you wash it off, that bar soap scent does disappear. Okay, so those are my summer hygiene product tips. So yeah, I really do think those products are kind of essentials for summer, especially if you are someone that wants to keep like control on your BO and sweat and you struggle with that. I really do think these products could also become your holy grail hygiene products for summer. Let me know if you do try any of these. Let me know your thoughts, and if you have any other recommendations, and in particular if you have any other recommendations for the megababe products. There's a few products I still want to try. I think it's the chafe like stick and the overnight lightening stick, I feel like. That sounds interesting too. I hope you enjoyed. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.